How do estate taxes impact farm succession planning? Imagine pouring decades of effort into building a farm, only to face a hefty tax bill that forces you to sell off parts of your land just to cover estate taxes. That's the reality many farm families worry about when planning for the future. Estate taxes are a big factor in farm succession because they can change how farms are passed down or even threaten their survival. Right now, the federal estate tax exemption is about $13,999,999 for individuals and $27,980,000 for married couples in 2025. This means most farms don't owe estate taxes because their value is below these limits. But this exemption is temporary. Starting January 1st of 2026, the exemption drops by half to around $7,610,000 for individuals. This change will make more farms liable for estate taxes. For farms worth between $1 million and $5 million, the percentage of estates facing taxes could jump from about 2.8% to over 7%. Larger farms will see even bigger increases. This means more farm families will need to think about how estate taxes could affect their plans. Farms are typically rich in land, equipment, and buildings but short on cash. When estate taxes are due, families often have to sell land or equipment to pay the taxes. This can force them to sell parts of the farm, which goes against the goal of keeping the farm in the family. It's a tough spot because decades of work can be lost just to cover taxes. Federal law offers some help through Section 2032A, which allows farmland to be valued based on its agricultural use instead of its development potential. This can lower the taxable value of land significantly. To qualify, the farm must be at least 25% of the estate, and the land must have been actively farmed by the owner or a family member for at least 5 of the last 8 years. Heirs must also continue farming the land for 10 years after inheriting it or risk losing the tax benefits. Another helpful rule is the step-up in basis. When land is inherited, its tax basis is adjusted to its current market value. This means if the land has appreciated over the years, heirs don't pay capital gains tax on that increase when they sell. For example, if a farmer bought land for $10,000 per acre and it's now worth $5,000, the step-up in basis resets the basis to $5,000. If heirs sell the land, they only pay capital gains tax on the difference from that new basis. Even though estate taxes get a lot of attention, research shows that the biggest obstacle to farm succession isn't taxes but lack of proper planning. Many families don't have formal plans for managing or transferring the farm. Without clear plans, disagreements can happen, and farms can end up broken apart or sold off. Deciding how to divide assets fairly or proportionally can be complicated but is essential for keeping the farm intact. Farm families can use strategies like gifting assets during their lifetime to lower estate values. Annual gifts of $19,000 per person in 2025 are tax-free and can help reduce the estate size. Trusts like irrevocable life insurance trusts can hold policies outside the estate, providing liquidity to pay taxes. Married couples can also combine their exemptions through proper estate planning, doubling the amount they can pass tax-free. With the 2026 exemption reduction approaching, it's urgent for farm families to review their plans now. They should consult with legal and financial experts to see if updates are needed. The decisions made today about gifting, trusts, and succession plans will determine whether farms stay in the family or face forced sales because of taxes. Planning ahead can help keep the farm thriving for generations to come.